Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today starting the Saw DLC for Dead by Daylight and going for the near-death experience achievement. This one's going to be done from the survivor side. It is to escape a game only being downed once, a total of 25 times. You can get this done with any survivor, so no purchase necessary for this one. You are more likely than not going to get this achievement in the background, so there's not going to be a real good setup to get this one specifically, so I recommend just keep playing games until you get it. If you do want to just focus strictly on this achievement, this is what I'm going to recommend. Get into the game and make sure you try to play very defensively, so make sure you stay on the opposite side of the map from the killer at all times, and make sure you let your teammates do the heavy lifting. You can play the objective if you want to, just make sure you put some distance between you and the threat. What's going to count for the achievement is making sure you escape during a game where you only enter the dying state at least once. So you can be brought to a hook as long as you don't get down a second time. You should be good for the achievement if you manage the escape. So obviously you want to make sure you keep your health up at all times in case you do end up getting hit. So recommend you either run a character who can heal themselves. So recommend using Claudette's self-care. Or you can bring a first aid kit with you, which should allow you to heal yourself for at least the one use of that first aid kit. And then all you have to do is just make sure you try your best to avoid the killer. You can get injured as many times as you want. However, you can only be downed once. So make sure you do keep that in mind. So if the killer does manage to land a hit on you, make sure you try your best to get away. And then what you want to do is want to make sure you heal yourself back up to full health so you can take an additional hit. So if you do find yourself in an engagement with the killer, try to give them the shake the best you can, and hopefully you are able to make it back to safety and get back to hitting up the objective. With all that being said, the best way to work on the achievement are going to be the games where you don't end up taking any hits at all. What you want to do is want to make your way to the exit gate, and if the killer hasn't downed you yet, what you want to do is want to make sure you place yourself between the last space of the exit gate and the killer. Let the killer down you. If you get the spacing right, what's going to happen is the killer is going to down you, and then you're going to get knocked into the exit, which is also going to count for the achievement, and that's going to be the best way. If not, if you still have teammates left in the game, the killer is going to down you, and they are more likely than not going to bring you to the closest hook. What you can do is you can have your teammates try to free you, and then you can quickly manage to escape before the killer can re-down you, thus voiding the achievement. So try to look for these scenarios, but again, try to get that spacing right so the killer can knock you out, and then you can escape that way. And then just rack up 25 of those, and you should be good for the achievements. Again, this achievement is best worked on the background, so just make sure you keep getting into these games, keep looking for these situations, and take advantage until you hit your 25. Once you get your 25th escape like this, you should be good for your achievement. There it is. This one is going to be for 10 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.